Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The ecosystem of Nigeria, I salute you. I remain your humble servant, Saint Yakubu Muro Lawal. I have to start from apologizing to my national escorts, my state administrators, and my personal assistants surrounding me in this project and in this fight to make sure that masses receive their money. I come your way this evening. Today is 13th of August 2026. First of all, to apologize to my escorts who have been trying to reach out for our Telegram meeting today. You know, we tried our best, especially the convener, my national secretary, the person of Amazonia from River State, based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I appreciate you, Mr. Sonny Amoa. You have done well. Only that maybe I'm using a local phone. That's why I'm not connecting so much like that, like never before. But I believe that the next time we schedule for this meeting, we are going to achieve our personal aims and understand why I called for this meeting. This address is strictly for my national escorts and state coordinators and other PAs making things to happen. Before I go much further about my speech tonight, I really want to thank Nigerians for believing in me, for trusting me with their hard-earned money, because I introduced something to you, because you believed in me, and you really believe in the national president of Nefan, which is my boss, but as long as I accepted the position of being the national security advisor and national head of operation of their organization being Nefan, automatically the president being Reverend Moses Teka Church Blossom is my boss. Yes, I cannot deny him because I have accepted their position they offered me. So he's my principal. I love him as my principal and I love the way he does his things. I cannot remove the fact that he's my principal. Furthermore, I want to really thank my fans, the fans of our genuine fighters, the way we came together to fight together and to make sure that every Nigeria receive disbursement and every Nigerian's smile. I want to make it very categorically clear that I have not abandoned this fight, just like what I said yesterday. I love to rule and I also like to play by the rules. I think after this weekend, let's see how it goes next week about the fight. I'm not a greedy fighter. I fight and listen to my colleagues. I will furthermore my fight when I listen to somebody like Eze Money, Engineer Eze. I will listen to somebody like Chief Andy Bright, Dr. Love Chigoze, and Victor Nice. For now, we are still working with fighting and working with Mrs. Joe Fumi. But she called me this evening, even yesterday. That is, she's busy making sure that she prosper in her collection of those that subscribed, capturing them, and making sure that none of them miss in capturing. For now, she has made officially to me that she will not be having a chance to be joining our meeting. I mean the fighters meeting. That she wants to make sure that everything is captured. But that does not mean that she's no longer fighting. But so for now, she will not be having time to join any meeting. That if there's any meeting or if I have any meeting with the fighters, I should relate to her officially that she wants to focus on her collection and make sure that nobody missed out. Madam Priest and Mr. Sai also reached out to me. They are busy collecting people's proof of payment and to make sure that their own ledger appears complete without mistakes. So if you have done this subscription in any form, you don't have to panic. We are not corrupt people, and nobody is ready to be corrupted. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to let you know that whatever thing you did with these persons I have just mentioned their name, don't panic and don't feel so bad because you have not been captured. Even if you have not been captured since 3 days or 4 days or 5 days ago, please relax, you'll be captured. We are doing our things the way that nobody will be missed out. And I want to really remind Nigerians, you know, this little assignment I've started for like 3 or 4 months ago. I'm beginning to see a lot of magics and allegations that doesn't hold water. I believe it is very good time to really introduce myself properly to Nigerians about my background and who I am properly based on my training. Some people calls me to ask me, "Ah, you're too mature, the way you address matters, this and that." Nigerians, I want to let you people know that I'm not a coward, but I was trained in a way that if trouble or anything that comes to distract you in our official or legitimate assignment that doesn't worth it, don't pay attention to it. Yeah, if anything that comes to distract you in anything you want to do to achieve result does not worth it, you don't need to pay attention to it. And trying to tell you or really to introduce myself fully, because some people said you're answering Lawan, Yakubu Moro, intonation is like Igbo, and this and that. Let me introduce myself properly so that you know where you find me to. And don't bother what you take me for. I don't care what you say about me. What masses need now is a result. You see all this mumu that doesn't want to queue into this Nafan grant. Very soon I will tell you that you might wait for from now till Jesus Christ come. Those ones that are selling next week, might disappoint you and you go down with heartbroken. The other day, one idiot called himself Angbara and the rest of them. You know, that man has been insulting my person. The last video he made that made the elder statesman, Reverend Dr. Bartholomew Agbechano, to reply him, made that 3 video that man has made against my person and my co-fighters. But just like as I said, the day I replied, the one born through call himself Tunde Jr. I don't reply people quickly. If you lash me for the first time, I will look at you. Second time, I'll watch you. The third one, I'll be very closely watching at you. The fourth one might be you might be very, very unlucky because if I put my mouth and talk to you, you'll be thinking, maybe this guy not going to burn you or the area or environment they burn you. What people doesn't know is that you are busy insulting someone. You never know that that person know what you don't know about yourself. There's something you don't know about yourself, but that person know it. But the person refuses to tell you. Yes, this my talk now is for everybody that you always go to air to insult me. You go to air and talk rubbish just to accumulate me. You hold a Telegram meeting. You hold your WhatsApp meeting, lashing Yakubu, lashing my person, saying rubbish there. See, I they laugh you. The day I open my mouth and answer you, you either you jump to river, or you kill yourself because you might be thinking that I don't want to answer you. Maybe I'm scared of you answering you. I they look you, they laugh. Oh. I must be begging you, calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay? My calming down is very dangerous. If I'm telling you to calm down, see, if you don't know me very well, I want to give you expo now. Anytime I'm begging you, calm down. Don't do this, don't do this. You continue doing those things. I just did somewhere they look you. Because as you do, I'm investigating you. Even to your bedroom, somebody in your bedroom will tell me who you are. But I will keep quiet on a very nice day. If I open mouth and talk to you, you might go home and commit suicide. But you know, I was trained not to intimidate people. I was trained not to humiliate people. I was trained not to insult people. I was trained not to lay hand on a woman. I was trained not to beat a woman. That's why some of you that are insulting me, even my co-fighters were busy. Any small thing, they will run to air. Any small thing, they will run on airspace. They will hit the airspace, make V-note. I just they watch them, they laugh. Because me, I know myself very well. Oh. When I lose guard, and my lose guard in the day very far, I don't just lose guard. Anytime you push me to the wall, I lose guard. You hate yourself. You even hate knowing me. I'm not saying it to threaten anybody, but I know what I'm saying. You hate even doing anything with me because I will tell you how your father pregnant your mother. I'm not joking. I will tell you even when your father jammed your mother and how your pregnancy came up on board. You'll be saying, what is going on? This is the main reason I don't want to clash with anybody. I don't want to have any sort with anybody. And if there's a problem, I will beg you, calm down, don't do this. Because I know my own no good when I start. This is a warning to everybody, even my co-fighters. Today is the final warning. Don't think you have upper hand on me. Maybe there's something you felt you know about me that is triggering you to be misbehaving. Maybe if I respond, you can go ahead and ahead and ahead. Okay, what you know about me is not more than what I know about you. But why I kept quiet is for us to achieve our fight and make sure that masses smile at the end of this fight. We have spent money, we have spent our time, we have spent our energy, emotional trauma, mental health has been damaged. If you think you are looking for me to start exchanging words with you because you rush to air, any small thing you hit the airspace to talk, I will not do that because I have not achieved why I came out. I came out to make sure that masses smiles. I came out to make sure that masses breathe a fresh air. So if you are dragging me online, you are dragging me on airspace for me to reply you, it's not possible because I have not achieved what I came out to do. So bear it in mind that I may not even respond you now until masses respond by smiling or till masses breathe a fresh air. Then I'll remember what you have done now. That one is by the way. Coming to elephant grants. Some idiots, yes, I have every right to tell them idiots. I announced about stakeholder. Stakeholder is for VVIP. It's not for touts. He run to my DM and ask me, what does it take? I'm interested to be a stakeholder, this and that. When I tell you or reply you positively based on the answer or I don't know how to put it, or the question he came to my DM to ask me privately, you start telling me you revert back to me, you do this to you are not ready. Why are you coming to ask me such nonsense questions? See, this time around, I'm sure of my fund of proof of fund. This time around is not begging anybody. I am not those people that are promising next tomorrow, next this. I am sure of my proof of fund. If you are coming to me to ask me any question, mind yourself. If you ask me any question and I answer you, you now come up with any nonsense, I'll publish our chat and I'll call your name on the airspace. Don't come and ask me about stakeholder something. Why you are not, you don't have 1 naira in your pocket. You're asking me to be you want to be a stakeholder, you want to know what it takes. Why are you coming to ask me that stupid questions? Why you don't have even 200,000 in your pocket? How can you register to become a stakeholder? Stakeholder, let me clarify, is for VVIPs. If you get a stakeholders slot, you are not going to disburse to anybody. If you like, you do project. If you don't like, you don't do project. Because you registered with high amount. That's what made you a stakeholder. Just like if you are a club person, if you go to club in the night, there's VIP, there's VVIP, there's general. The prices of drink are different. If you're in general platform in any club, the prices of drink are different. If you're in VIP, their prices of drink there are different. If you are in VVIP, the prices of drink there are very different. So as a stakeholder in this project, in this program, anchored by NAFAM, you don't have to struggle yourself to look for who you disperse to. You don't have to struggle yourself to look for how you go about anything. Please, anything with stakeholder, the money will come to you quietly. Nobody will come and ask you about any project. Nobody will come and ask you about how many people will disburse to. That is the main reason of stakeholder. Thirdly, the issue of data. Can I submit my data? Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Please, data is your personal thing. Even if you didn't submit it now, you can submit it after disbursement with approval of payment. That one should not be a problem again. If you did not submit your data now, you can submit it after disbursement with your approval of payment. You must put to those ones there. What am I trying to say? I did not say the other memo said we should not submit data. The other memo said we should submit data. My dear brothers and sisters, you can submit your data after disbursement with your approval of payment. So this my V note is mainly for those ones that any small thing, in fact, you can threaten. You can do this. But in summary, I am the same person you know yesterday and today. And I don't have any problem with my co-fighters. But if anybody among them are coming to their platform to tell you we have problem or to bring me down before you, don't hesitate to send me the V note or the write-up. Let me answer the person. As long as they're not afraid of me, I'm not afraid of them too. But for me, as of today, I don't have any problem with them. And I don't fear having any problem with them. And I don't think I can have problem with them. Unless the way I have them in mind is not the way they have me in mind. That is the answer to that one. Generally, let me talk about grants that we have been waiting for over the years. Why I started advertising this new grants that I'm sure of is that as per my training, as number one, I went through nursery, primary, secondary, and university level. That one alone is training on itself. I graduated in university as a medical doctor before I even joined military. That one, another training. Before I joined military, I practiced as a medical doctor. I have not only that I practice with government. I have my own private hospital as a medical doctor. Yes, I have proofs. Most of people in St. Lawas platform and they have seen me in person. Even in Abuja here, I've gone out to see them one-on-one so that they will know that I exist. I continue telling you people that I am not a tout. That's why there's some tout behavior. There's some tout messages I don't reply. There's some tout V-note I don't reply because I don't belong to that category. And I'm proud of saying it. If you thought what I'm saying is lie, come up, bring it up. I will answer you. Even as I joined military, my dear, I don't even want you to know that I'm a military person because I don't advertise it. What really made me to come out is the delay is too much and the promise and fail is too much. And we are all citizens of this country. You cannot intimidate me. You cannot tell me what to do. If you don't have anything for the masses, you come up and tell the masses you don't have anything for them. And I promise the masses that anything my advertising cannot pass 1 year. And if I have my chance to do it, even tomorrow, I'll do it. And my program, the way I'm following my program, I don't think I'll delay. Everybody will be settled amicably the way you applied. And I want to warn all these side talks or side talkers. I am not in ecosystem to impress anybody. If you are a mass, I'm not, even if you are my fan, you are in my platform, Madam Oga, I know they there to impress you. Stop. That's why I warn everybody. Don't bring any write-up from any platform. Because I will not impress you. I'm not ready to impress you. I don't need your help. Now you need my help. Yes, let me just make it very open. I don't need your help. So stop bringing right off from Love Chigeze, Love Chimi, or Fumi, or Victor Nice, or because you are bringing it for me to look at it and say, these people are very bad people. Maybe I may now react and start impressing you. You start getting what you want from me. If you want to belong to St. Yakubu, Umaru, Lawa, movement for the masses, don't spoil anybody for me to like you. It's not my pattern. If you want to come into my platform, come in plain and be straightforward. Don't go and spoil any of the co-workers or the co-fighters for me to love you. Don't spoil anybody's name for me to love you. If we are coming to me, come to me privately and gently. I will still recognize you. I will still love you as a child of God. You must not spoil anybody for me to love you. You must not spoil anybody's career for me to love you. It's not possible. I don't operate that way. I don't operate that way. I know I'm sounding this way today because it's high time we know the difference between fake handlers and real handlers. And I will not be the one to praise myself. Time will tell very soon. Fourthly, no matter what you do on earth, remember there is God. Anything you are doing and remember God, do it perfectly well. Don't be offended. And don't allow anybody to pressurize you to inherit his or her problem. What am I trying to say? Be yourself and be what you are. I have decided not to be friendly with anybody as long as today being 13th is concerned. I decided to be myself and deliver to the masses. I want to deliver to the masses. Nefan remains in the Nefan's name remains positive and validly. You see some of you that are coming through Nefan that are asking questions like you are a moron. You come to me, you ask me a question, convince me to be to have assurance that you want to do one or two things with me. When I give you the answer, you run back to Fumi because you are coming from Lagos, you are coming from Ogun, southwest in general. Me and Fumi have a common understanding. Even if you run back to Fumi and tell Fumi anything, Fumi will still call me. Yes. Yes, somebody called me. This person that called me called you, this and that. And we'll seal it. I may even decide not to even help you again because you came to hear from me and run back to Fumi. Fumi might even decide not to even talk to you again because you came to her and ran back to me. Can't you be a man? You want to achieve something from somebody. You are still misbehaving. The same thing as the money. The same thing returnize. You will leave returnize, oh. You will not talk to returnize. You leave as the money. You will not talk to as the money. You leave Chief and the Bright. You will not talk to them. You will not. You will not talk to Dr. Chigoze. You won't talk to them. You will now run to me and ask one of your nonsense idiotic question. When I answer you, carry that and answer you like that. Either you go back to Vitonize, or you go back to Eze Money, or you go back to Chigoze, you go back to one of us again, or Fumi. I see within Lawa stock. Oh, I want to confirm it is true. Are you not an idiot? If you have those people you ran back to, why did you come to me at the first time? He thought they will not tell me. We have known something, you know. You cannot jam our head together. You run to my DM, you ask me a question. I'll use church mind and answer you. You still carry that thing, you ask me, and what I answer, you run to Eze Money, run to Victor, you tell them, say, see what, you are now trying to let them know maybe Lawa is doing what you people not agree together. It's not stupidity. The highest level of stupidity. Please, if you are in this category, no near me. If I pick you up and tell the general masses about you, you hate yourself. If you are coming to me for any question, you are coming to me for anything, make sure you have already prepared up your mind in what to enter that thing. After talking to you, any of these my co-fighters ask me, the social person come to look what he said to them. I'll pick those things you said to them and I'll publish your name. Okay, around nonsense. What kind of nonsense is that? You thought I'm in ecosystem for gossip? Not at all. I'm not in ecosystem for gossip. And you should stop that nonsense. Don't ever come to my DM to ask me for any rubbish if you're not ready to do it. Some of you who have subscription adverts in the platform, you have it in your phone, no? You still run to Yakubu to ask Yakubu. You have this in your, are you not stupid? That means you are still idiot. So please, I know why I put my hand everywhere to make this video, no matter how lengthy it is. Then the fifth one about expectation grant. Me, I don't tire for Apostle K. Wakama. I don't tire for Theobat. I just want to say it like this. But where I go fight with Eze Money is after listening to Eze Money's telling me to calm down, that this and that will happen to so time if they fail. Eze Money won't come up with any nonsense again. I go tell and say, no, they feed me and my family. I made him the leader of this group, especially the civilian group. Yes, now me make him that leader. And if Eze Money won't abuse that leader, I'll command that leader from him and I will give it to anybody that will work on it effectively. If I find out Eze Money has started romancing with Apostle K. Wakama and Theobat, I will remove him and heaven will not come down. Heaven will not, nothing will happen. Because Eze Money, listen to me. I don't know why you're the one now begging me about Apostle Cain, begging me about I calm down, I should calm down, I should calm down. See, Eze Money, be very careful. Please, if you hear my video, tell Nigerians the state we are now. Now you hijack everything now. Tell us what you have discussed with Apostle Cain and Tilbert. When I did disbursing, I gave you that room and benefit of doubt. And if you dare me, you won't like me. Stop pretending. Now you the romance with them again. Now, I just pretended to respect you as the leader of the movement. Please come up and tell us if Apostle Cain and Tilbert cannot address Nigerians. Raise the money, come up and tell us what you discuss, what you have discussed with them. And please, the one that borrowed money from you and returned, have they paid you? I don't want to go deeper. Raise the money, address these Nigerians about your discussion with them, or let them address Nigerians. I know why I added all these things in this my V note. Here's the money. How far? What is Apostle Cain telling you? And what is Tilbert telling you? Are they not disbursing again? So that I will hit the airspace. I'll tell Nigerians what I discovered and whether they will move on or not. I respect you so much, is the money. Don't fall my hand. Tell Nigerians where we are. Or tell Apostle Cain Wakama or Tilbert to tell Nigerians where we are. We are tired. This is Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday. Nothing. No sign of any disbursement. What kind of nonsense is that? No be to go my back and start telling people, you are not this, you are not this. You are not introducing any new grant. Which I'm not interested where you are introducing any new grant or not. Please tell us, Apostle Cain Wakama is your 5 and 6 now. Tilbert is your 5 and 6. Where are we as the money? Yes. Thank you. Because now me they raise the amount and now you they come me. Tell Nigerians where we are. Or if you don't want to talk, force 2 of them to talk to Nigerians before I will get angry and release what I will release. Eco system will end. Thank you and God bless you all. I'm active and alert, waiting for any nonsense. I remain your humble servant, Saint Yakubu Muro Lawal. Today is what? 13th of August, 2026. Nigeria, Nigeria. One love.
So when you come new, good morning. When you come new, you say that you come to end today, tomorrow, next week, Wednesday syndrome. Up till now, what happened? Up till now, what happened? When you come new, you do gotta go arrest Ngos Israel. Up till now, what happened? You don't compromise to them and started your own grant, started your own NGO with Moses. So that what Bible say that the heart of man is so deceitful that only God can understand. I was hoping, I have a hope in you that as you come with, you say you are ex-service man and you are permanent secretary to General Idoko retired. I have a hope that this thing now will come to pass, not knowing that it will be worse than before. So all this say you never regret to fight and fight and fight. Don't fight for yourself. You are fighting for yourself for now, for me, because what you are saying here now, I am not comfortable to what you are saying. I don't trust you anymore. I don't have a hope to that you are fighting for masses. So I don't think of that. You join Moses with no Nigerian Nafan. That's the main plan you come for. So you say you are not good in abuse, you are not good in cause now, but you are here calling people born through way. Cause it's not abuse. So all those things, I don't know. Well, I don't know. If self-control makes a man, self-control makes a man. I heard you, even if people abuse you, you're not supposed to. Jesus Christ was beautiful, be natured. He never one day raised a curse in anybody. I think it's only 3 that Jesus Christ raised a curse, and the 3 wintered. So he never raised a curse in anybody. You call yourself a saint. You call somebody a human being born through way. The Bible says that out of abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And know how you speak to person. He say for you to call a fellow brother the witnessful is a danger of going to hellfire. So I beg you, I don't do for all this thing we are doing. I'm just hoping in God that if we come, glory be to God. If you don't come, glory be to God. If they dispose, glory be to God. If you don't dispose, but you people should stop deceiving the masses in the name of that fighting grant. Hear me well. So you people should just stop deceiving the masses. And using God Israel do gara so that people will believe that you come really to fight. I beg.
Good morning, Grant Ecosystem. Good morning, all Grant Fighters. Good morning, masses. We thank God for what is happening now. We thank God that Marolawa make a voice note who said he want to fight for all masses. He rushed and arrested Ngozi, thinking that he's a man that come to fight for the people. Then at the end of the day now, he now become a Grand Adler. Collaboration with Reverend Moses, becoming a Grand Adler and officer of one thing in the farm. Security officer in the farm, one thing. Appointment they give to him. You see, the Bible said the man's heart is so deceiving. The book of Jeremiah 17:9. So you see, so we thank God. But he's still up to now. He didn't. I don't know what he's thinking. That if the masses are full, or I don't understand, or he's talking to his children. He just gave birth to some years ago. He's talking. He failed to realize he's talking to elderly people that are more older than him, more intelligent than him, have everything, but they just keep themselves out of the ecosystem. But I want to tell Umaru Lawa, you cannot eat your cake and have it. What is your nonsense talk? Thinking you arrest, you will do this. Don't even try it again. No. Don't even try, because now, what you arrest Ngozi for, that's what you are doing. No. You will be telling some people who have not paid, people grant. Your own, do you have money anywhere? The NEFA has money anywhere. It's not the same US grant. CDP that you as a purchase you waiting for. You'll be talking as if Reverend Moses have gotten money. Reverend Moses are not getting shishi. 5 naira I have not gotten. I have not dropped in his account. You are still talking. Don't even make that move. Don't even in your life even think that you want to call Grand Fighters. Call Victor Knight. Call Easy Money. Call this man. She goes in love. That Joyfumi is busy collating grants, this thing, under NEFA. Joyfumi now become a grant handler now, like you, not a fighter again. Please, you people, you stop this rubbish. Omar Olawan, just stop it. Stop fooling yourself. You open your gullible mouth, be insulting people. That's why you are on air now. The Umaru Laman that is hiding from people that think people did not know him. People know you very well. Ecosystem is digital. So don't be fooling yourself thinking that you are fighting. Don't even say that word again. Never repeat that kind of a thing. Just busy follow your nefam something that you came for. The same people that you are ex-servicemen. Ata Idoko, you're the secretary Ata Idoko. You are not sent Maro Lawan. Please keep it, let it be for you. Just hustle this thing that you are hustling. If they don't even disburse, what you are getting now is enough for you. A good take home to your children, your wife, and your family, even though they will not disburse at all. I know you have realized something. So just go with that. Don't disturb the peace of the ecosystem that you are fighting. No masses want you to listen to your nonsense talk you are talking, don't even try it. If you know you do anything with Ngozi, carry your POP, your own that you do to Ngozi. Go and meet Ngozi. Don't be calling mine to send her this thing. Just go and how can you be arresting Ngozi or try to fight Ngozi for what other people have done with it? You are encroaching our business. You are encroaching. So just the way Ngozi is not encroaching your own farm business. That's the same thing. Both of you are coordinators. You have a grandfather now because he's a coordinator. He has never become a grandfather. She's a coordinator. So you're supposed to be the first person to be arrested. You are saying your grant is genuine. How do you know that your own is genuine? And Ngozi is not genuine. It's your own that is genuine. You that is waiting under Ngozi to eat. Nefan, waiting under Ngozi to eat. You are still opening your mouth, your dirty mouth, that she want to call Apostle Kewakama, call Theophilus. Are you in your right mind? Are you in your right mind? Who are you talking to? You think you are talking to fools in the ecosystem? So that's something you are doing. You want to arrest somebody on that. You try to prove on genuine grant. How do we know that you are genuine? You that came yesterday is a genuine. It's Apostle Wakama and Theophilus. They are not genuine. You that go yesterday, that Reverend Moses under them, that is genuine. They want to see. Don't even make that move. If you don't have more nothing to do, continue registering people, make more money in a farm registration, and leave the ecosystem and meet your wife. Your wife will still tell you welcome. Any man that brought something home, wife and children always embrace it. They will still embrace you at the end of the day. That my husband is a fighter. I have gone there to do the normal style of looting the people, collecting money, and you have collected your money. You have gotten your own. We don't want to hear. Masses don't want to hear that you want to kneel Ngozi. That you are arresting Ngozi. Let that matter die. The masses have said, let that matter die. Nobody need your fight. But if you know that you register from Ngozi direct in a platform, you can take Ngozi. Don't call the masses. If you know you pay to her account direct, her account, not register to one NGO, you pay to her account direct. You, Lawan, and all the fighters, you pay to our account direct. You can take her. But if it's not so, let it be your personal issue with her, not under the name of the masses and the ecosystem. And also tell your Agbeshenu that who always is sorting himself, forgetting his age, who have disregarded all his children and his wife and his family, started ranting, insulting people, is the government, is that. Even the Tinubu is the Nigerian president. I have not seen him even ranting one day, fighting people. The Uaag, I know you will have the government backup. That whatever you do, no problem. But I know the government backup will not still help you in time to come. Because as 2027 is coming, people will be minding their business. So the one people are doing in the ecosystem, destroying the ecosystem, trying to say you are helping the masses. You are not helping the masses. I'm here to beg Victor Nines that he should stand on his ground. This is first to get to Victor Nines too. The way you stand on your ground, I have not betrayed the masses. Heaven will not betray you. So now that they are doing their things, let them do their own thing and their own style. At the end of the day, nobody will carry this money and die with them. We will still leave them on earth here. So for example, you are collecting, collect and carry home. The day you will die, they will still use them to bury you. You will not leave them behind. So for that reason, you can continue to betray till you get tired. So Umar Olawan, the masses have said, don't fight for us again. We don't need your fight again. Don't be disturbing people. Leave Ezemoy and other fighters. You and Fumi will be making money in a farm, collecting, then you say to somebody to leave it. This is the comfort zone where he's getting his own daily bread. Nobody's sponsoring each other. Everybody's sponsoring each other in Abuja. Everybody's on his own in Abuja. So let them look for money the way you are looking for money to food their bills. Don't go drag them to any fighters meeting again. Anything like, we know what groups that not believing The people that fight you, there are people that believe in you that through Nefan they are somebody. Why we would not believe in you at all? Right from onset, I know that you are fake. Fake, oh, fake. So stop insulting the elderly men. Try to prove to say you want to know. Apostle Kewakama and Theophilus are not your mate. You know that they are older than you. They are not your mate at all. So stop insulting them by because of grant. You want to call them out. What are you calling them out for? That you are selling slot. They raised under them. They never raised under Apostle Kewakama and Theophilus. So you never ask that money. You go say you go have money. You have the money that you go should. If you have got it, why is it even if disbursement have come, you still be registering people? Why people waiting that one? You people could have just start disbursing now. You start disbursing. So we are begging you people stop disturbing the ecosystem. We know you are your crew. You are your crew. Stop disturbing the ecosystem. People should leave Bishop T. Agbara alone. We have known the truthful people. You insult admin high priest Agbonishi, Bartholomew Agbonishi, as well as a high priest. His GCDM is his problem. What do you want to expose in GCDM that the masses did not know? What do you want to expose? Bartholomew Agbonishi, who call himself elder statesman. What do you want to expose in GCDM that people did not know? So please, when he become a GCDM president, when Moses left there, GCDM did not follow. GCDM still remain GCDM. Even though people are dominating through the government, that does not make GCDM a sleeping fighters. They are still fighting. So leave at the high priest alone and face your matter very well. You forget that you are a grand handler to Agbeshonu. All the money you collected from people 2017, 2018, where are they? Are you not talking about your grant? Disburse for us too. Disburse. What with the offense that you committed? You are not fighting people over the offense that you committed because you have government backup. You are a liar. You people are failures. You people should leave the ecosystem alone. You people should leave it alone. People living alone. Leave the masses alone. We don't need anything. If they disburse, they not disburse. No, it's our money that lost, not your money. It doesn't make any difference. Don't fight. Because the way you came, we said that you come immediately, everybody is taking that immediately you people take over, they will disperse immediately. Up till now, how many months now? I think things are even getting more worse than before. I wish you come that is a peaceful, is coming on peace talk. The best that goes peace talk is one scattering everywhere, scattering the ecosystem. That is an elder statement. Elder statement, my foot. It is well. I don't hide my identity. The people used to hide identity. I've said it, you go and search. You will see me there. You can reply. There's no problem. So thanks, ecosystem. Good morning once more again. Good afternoon. Good evening. According to the time you listen to this voice note. For now. Bye for now.
Have you guys seen what I've been saying? The person that made this voice note, have you now seen that that in this ecosystem, this grand ecosystem, what I've been saying that there are people who are going to die as a mumu. They are being created as mumu, and that is how they will end up. So you hear what this guy is saying. He says in support of Nelfan that there's no how Reverend Moses and Uaag can come out and deceive Nigerians. Have you now hear the nonsense? This, I don't know what to call him, but let me call him human being. What this human being is vomiting from his mouth. Have you now seen? Now you now see that a house that is divided cannot stand. Have you now seen that the grand community is divided? There are a faction of people, okay, who are in support of endless subscription. Even though I myself now will come out with my own grant, people like this, who I call human being, they will still support, they will still subscribe, they will still be singing praises of me that there's no how John Pat can come and deceive Nigerians. Have you now seen? It is a pity. It is so unfortunate. This is what I've been saying. There are people, this is what I've been telling Victor Nice. Don't cry for people to stop subscription. It will never stop. Because there are some idiots. Let me put it that way. There are some people that no matter the kind of orientation you give them, no matter how you try to open their eyes, they are trying to educate them. Papa, they will never key into that because they have been created, born as a mumu, as an idiot. That's what I've been telling Victor Nice. Okay? No matter what, people will still do subscription. No matter what you say, no matter how you fight against it. Because grand community are full of some dubious set of people. Look at what human being is saying. Look at what human being is saying. So you are telling grand community that Reverend Moses and Yakubu Lawal are Christ. They are Jesus Christ. They cannot deceive people. People like you should be handled when they handle you, they should look for one organ on your body and cut it off. Yes, cut it off and leave you to go. Because you are like an animal. I pity some of you in grand community. Don't worry, another one is coming out. Maybe before this month finish, next month enter, another person will come out with his own grant or our own grant. And Yakubu Lawa will still come and tell the people, I have made my findings. It is real. Go and subscribe. He will even mention the people that are going to help you do subscription. Another one, write it down. Another one is coming. And the same Yakubu Lawa will come and tell people again. Another one is coming. That another one is here, is very real. I am the one telling you. So Nafan grant, which they call intervention from government, is real. So government will now give you 3 billion to share to people. Government of this Nigeria. Do you now see why I say that some people are very stupid in this country? To Nigerian government that they cannot do, Nigerian government that cannot do palliative, that cannot give people palliative up to 100,000 naira per person. If they give 100,000 naira, they even try, it's going to be very few people that themselves that they want giving those names. And Nigerian government will come and give you 2 billion, 1 billion as intervention fund from them to distribute to people. It's well with all of you. Till tomorrow, I still regret why I come into this useless place called Grand Community. Why I came in and spend my fortune, spend my money here. That is where it pains me. That is where it pains me. Because people like you that gave this voice note that is talking rubbish here, people like you would never allow this community to go forward. No matter how people are trying to fight against nonsense in this community, people like you will be there encouraging people to do rubbish. You should ask yourself a question: when will subscription end? Every day, they will come out with different subscription every day, and people like you, who I call human being, will be there saying, "I support you. I support you. If you don't want to subscribe, let it." People like you. May God have mercy upon you. To fear rubbish.
Hello, grand community. What is going on? May good God have mercy on us in Jesus' name. They come down to the grand community and business center. Come and be coordinator. Come and be super coordinator. Come and be a supervisor. Come and do the wallet. Upon all these things, we are hearing those thieves, Barao, Holy, they don't know that we know what is going, that juju don't spoil. So they are just calling people for small, for this, for that. Hungry men and women. Do you see what we are saying now? All the promise they are promising, no one that come to fulfillment. Mumu them, see juju that they are doing for them, catching them. They are seeing doing. And let me tell you the truth to this morning. Those people that say register, they are them so that they will manipulate other people to come in. What you have been registering people for, they never say anything, and then you are still saying when you began to hungry, because money that they are taking from people, they stay for their hand. Immediately they are cashing down, so they use it finished. So my dear people, may God deliver us. All the people that's original one, especially we child of God, we don't have another way. Let's follow our business, face our business. Any 10 naira you want to put for them, make it even be 2,000. You carry 2,000 out to market, you will bring something for your children, for your home. Make every one of us remove our mind and go and face our business. If the answer of fine, the answer okay, but God will suffer them one by one that are taking money from us without doing anything, because they too don't know what is going on. The thing wey dey vex me be that. So if anybody see touching people, torture people, and manipulate people to be taking money, it is left to you that are giving them. Na then na im dey enter, dey register, not be outsider, and they cannot manipulate anybody anymore. I pray for every one of us that God himself will open our eyes to see what is going on. Because this money have been disbursed going to 5 or 4 months ago, that they don't carry their money, they shop their money for themselves. They are just deceiving us. If you want to hear the nonsense, do you see that all the data they are bringing, it come to pass one day. They know what they are doing, but God see them. Now government who want to go and meet Tinubu now, all this we are hearing is lies. May God help us to be wise in Jesus' name. Amen. May God bless us. Amen.
I've come to thank God for the life of everybody today. We know we continue to ask God, but the time comes when we begin to appreciate God. My name's Elder Ubo. I come to thank God for everything that He has done for us. Do we say He has not heard our prayers? He has heard our prayers. Thank God. Father, we thank you. I also want to thank God again for my able president of NERFAN and the EXCO. Thank you very much. I thank God for the General Usman Idoko, retired. Then I also want to thank God again. I appreciate my brother, our amiable, only sent in Africa, Commander Lawa. Thank you very much. I will not fail to appreciate your other guys, the other grand fighters, and people like Admin Bright. I want to thank God also for our brother who joined recently, Love Tigose, Ezemoni, small but mighty. I also want to thank our young brother there, Mr. Victor Nice, and so many of you, too numerous to mention. You have contributed one way or the other. We will not fail to appreciate even at this time the GCDM that have been coming on of recent. I want to thank God for Professor Greg. I want to thank God for High Priest. I want to thank God for Elder Val and so many others in the ESCO there of GCDM. Yes, it looked as if we are splitted, but we are one. Something brought us together before. We will not fail to, we will not forget our root. We came from somewhere. We met somewhere. And somehow we are going somewhere. And we will come back from that place. No matter how you look at it, we have become one. We will be answering different names. But by reason of the grant, we are one. The corporate thing that brought us here is the grant. We have some personal differences. But corporately, it is the grant. No matter how angry all the groups they are with each other, when it comes to the grant, they unite. And that is the best thing for us to do. Everybody is putting in their best. I will not fail to thank God for the women group that are coming up very high, very hot. I appreciate the women group. Though they look silent, one thing I know about women, they never lost any battle. From time immemorial, they have never lost any battle at all. I know people are just holding there, but by the time they let loose that they are going to come up very soon, Trump will hear. Everybody will hear of what is happening. All of them, they will hear. I want to thank God for you. God bless every one of you. God bless you in the name of Jesus Christ. I just want us to bring to our notice what is happening now that I am afraid of. That I want us to look at with all seriousness. I want us to agree with ourselves or disagree. We have seen all kinds of voice notes. And we have seen that 97% of all the voice notes are sponsored by the grant handlers. 97. And of recent, I begin to see something that is coming. And that thing that is coming, if it is not taken care of, is going to swallow up everybody. To the best of my knowledge, the only people that are enjoying this grant ecosystem are the grant handlers. They didn't invest anything, but they have made so much profit. They have bought properties here and there. They will not come out to say anything, to fight, to struggle, to encourage in any form, but rather, they will just sponsor people to be bringing all kinds of voice notes, updates, and all the rest. I want to bring our notice that we have to look at this very, very seriously. Of recent, we saw this viral video of the National Assembly, the anti-NGO bill that is going on. I want us to look at it with every seriousness. That is why I want us not to take for granted the activity of all these our grant handlers. We saw of recent that the anti-NGO bill has passed two readings, the second readings. And after that, some other things, and then before you know it, they will call public hearing. And you know, so many things can be manipulated. And the area I'm going now is this. We have been deceived. There's lovely, the king of hyper, she can come as the Damaturu princess of lies. She will come and give us all kind of lies. Even though she says she's zero tolerance. She has zero tolerance for fraud. and corruption. But she's an epitome of lie. She lies more than the devil. I've never seen a woman who lies and hype like that. That is the unfortunate thing. But the unfortunate thing about Joyce Lovely is that she can deceive our women folk. Mothers like her, she will hype them. Even though you see that they lost their husband, she will hide them, and that has been her business from beginning, to hide, lie, and all the rest. It's very unfortunate what women can do. I also want to bring, how many grant handlers do we have? Let me count them. I will name but a few. Theophilus Ebonyi, Olosha Ebonyi. This man, Wankama, who told us that he has is a signatory to the document. Not until recently when we discovered that he was just lying and deceiving and lying us, and he was enjoying that lie. People were looking at him as if he owns the document, whereas he has nothing. It's just there by chance. And then he refused to tell us ever since. Everybody have been respecting him. The Joyce Lovely have been telling us he's the star boy. He's a star liar. Star deceiver. They are the king. They are the people who sponsor all kind of voice note and all the rest of them. It's a grant handler. The time will not permit me to name them Rita, them Supreme, and the rest of them. But we will not fail to mention the other latest grant handlers. A grant handler like Basi Okorie, Zita Wonsu, Ngozi Israel. Why did I call them? If you look at these people that I call now, these particular people that I call, they benefited just like any grant handler. As a matter of fact, I think these other grant handlers, they have even benefited more than they collected money from people in the name of giving them grant. They also, so they are even as rich as Ebonyi, Theophilus, and Nwakama. So the whole of them will greet them all as grant handlers. So the grant handlers are there. They have collected money. They've taken from us that they want to give us. But up to now, we have not seen anything. So they are among the grant handlers. Okoro is a grant handler. Because there is nothing, in the name of his grant is pioneer. Even though he come to tell us that they came to help us, it's the same story he has that Theophilus Ebonyi had told us. The same thing Wankama told us. When we subscribe, they will give us money. It's the same thing. It's just that their own is even more. Their own is even more. Because, for instance, look at them. People pay even as much as 500,000 to get slots from them. Time will not allow us to talk about Victor, who they discovered over 10 billion in his account. For doing what? No, don't see anything. So they are the people who they are the first beneficiaries of this ecosystem. People can be hungry now, they cannot be hungry. For life, they can never be hungry because of what they have acquired. And what they have acquired is in records everywhere. They are all with Commodore Maru. And they are there. And they still digging more, still getting more information. It's not as if we are envying you people. Personally, I don't envy you people. I just feel Opportunity came and you made the most of it, even to the detriment of people. But we're not going into that, because what we invested in is more than what you collected from us. And we still hope to get the money. But grant ecosystem, why I'm bringing this matter this evening is this. By reason of this bill that is on now, if you see the way they have been posting us, Pioneer grants, they came off recent and they told us on the 8th payments will start. But you agree with me that payments have not started by on the 8th of August. After seasons of postponement. You also know how one Kama told our able 001 number one man of the ecosystem, Lawa, Commander Lawa, that last 2 months he was going to give him 1 week. They gave him 2 weeks up to now. That was in June. And now he didn't perform. They gave him to the extent we were told that by last month, by July ending, they must pay. He didn't pay. He still asked for more time. The whole of them. Even Theophilus came and he told us that the money is not with the government, the government is with the money. If the money is not with the government, then the money is with him. But they also refuse to pay. And I begin to look at what is happening, and I am suspecting that when I saw this bill, anti-NGO bill, and if you look at the prayers in that bill, it is that when that bill has been passed into law, and when that bill has been passed into law, nobody has a right to touch any grant any longer again through an NGO. Everything will now be coming from the... And you know, like I was saying before, and you know what happens when they get this authority they want to get now? They will they may first of all set up a committee that will go to the donor country to go and investigate for about 1 month or so. And then they will come back. Then they will come and set up another committee to look at the effect of that grant in the economy. They will look at how it's going to affect the naira. You all know these things now. And they are rushing now to pass this bill. So my fear is this now. I now begin to see that this postponement of date and time being orchestrated by the grant handlers is to give the National Assembly time to pass the bill. Because as soon as they pass this bill, you cannot meet them for anything again. They will tell you they wanted to pay, but there is a law now. And once it has been passed into law, there's nothing anybody can do. And some people will tell you, no, they are going to look for a way. They are going to revert it. They are going to do anything about it. I want you to look at something. For instance, December last year or November last year, we were hearing of this new tax regime. We were told that at the end, we might lose 25% of what we are expecting. A time came, we agreed. It was announced. People said it now, prominent people said it, that this is the reason why they want this thing to enter this year, so that when the new tax reform takes place, it will also affect it. That was what we were told now, that by January, February, the tax reform must have taken place. And then, but now they have looked at it that, no, instead of using that tax reform to just take a part out of it, let them just think for a way to just maybe take everything. So that's why they have pushed it, and the grant handlers are aware. So what the grant handlers are doing now is pushing the time, buying time, so that by the time around the end of this month or thereabout, they will make sure that they pass the bill. This is the main reason why you see all this next week. On Wednesday, between Monday and Wednesday, by the time we get to Wednesday, there will be silence. Then by Thursday, you will hear something. Idashaba will come up with one faceless, hopeless write-up. I like him because he doesn't want to commit himself in any way. So he says it as he was told to write it. And you see the lack of commitment in everything he says in his write-ups. It's just being sincere. He writes like a man who is actually not part of the system, not part of what is going on. I think, to me, as far as I'm concerned, it's very sincere. He is told to do what he was told to do. That's why you see his write-up very vague and very evasive. And so, grant ecosystem, all this time buying, they are preparing grant for that bill. All the grant handlers which are mentioned, all the grant handlers that we have subscribed to in these past years. We have been subscribing to the new grant of the Pioneer since last year. We can excuse Nelfan grant because they have not given us time and it failed. But I believe that at the due time, which they say they will do it, they just started registering. And also, Lady Rich also just started their own registration. So we cannot hold them. We cannot hold two of them accountable. But what about these other grant handlers? They cannot go free. So I just want to bring to the notice of everybody, like we know that, please, we need to organize ourselves. Very soon they will announce the public hearing on this issue, on this NGO, as it concerns grants in this country. And then the kind of people that are going to appear there, you don't know. They can just come and tell us they've had a public hearing and it's all over. We have to follow up these things. But not even follow up, what do we do? This is the reason why I'm calling on everybody. We need to put our hands on deck. Let the Holy Saint in Africa, Commander Lawa, you have been leading us already. We want you to continue. But this time to accommodate more people. Because we have seen also that our president, the Reverend Dr. Moses, has left for some time. He just left the stage for you guys to take over. That is what is happening. You have been trying, the air service guys and the ground fighters, Joel Fumi, you have been trying. We are seeing your effort. But the fact they remain that we don't want them to be seeing you alone again. As they see you alone, you know these technocrats, as they see you guys alone, they are beginning to think that very soon they will wear us out. No, we want to come out seriously now at this time. Because once they pass that bill, everybody will say, to your tent, O Israel. I don't know whether that bill will pass this month. Somebody is playing on our intelligence. The grant handlers, they know what is happening. The grant handlers, they know what is happening. This, their postponement they are doing is to give chance for that bill to be passed into law so that they can go scot-free, clean, go and celebrate and enjoy their billions. Please, when hunger is coming, poverty does not know tribe. Poverty does not know brother. I know when I begin to want to say, this man is my brother, I want to support him. You cannot go and eat in his house. So. You can't go to his house to eat. He cannot build a house for you. At the end, by the time you go to, they will be asking you, what did you bring? Look at this man, went out with you. Look at what he has brought. You will not see anything to show. But you want to support your brother. You want to support your sister. No, our mumu don't do. Where they are taking us to now is this bill to be passed while they are postponing the time. That's where they're taking us to. So that's the reason why 001, Commander Lawal, we want to appeal to the president of NERFAM, Reverend Dr. Moses from Abuja, and his ESCOs. We want to appeal to GCDN and their ESCOs to come together. By next week, our man through the only saint in Africa should give a date. Let us organize the women and the brides. Look at that angle. All the grand fighters, the ESCO in the grand fighters, look at that angle and see what can be done. Something can be done. Organize, let these women be organized. Women have never lost battle at all. They don't lose battle. If they fight, they win. We are from now to the end of this month. If they pass that bill after the end of this month or before the end of this month, it is all over. You will be thinking you can do anything. There's nothing we can do again. We must revive the women wing, the mothers, the widows, the single mothers, the widowers, the landlord who now become tenants. Some of them, I understand, they are staying inside poultry now. Some of them are living inside classrooms. I don't want to blame them, because in a country like this, you can be desperate to want to change your level. Because you own a house, you cannot pay your child's school fees. And if the house becomes your only asset, you can invest it. It is scriptural. The Bible says, if you see a bigger business, there is nothing wrong if you sell the smaller one to buy the bigger one, to invest in the bigger one. Yes, they had houses, they sold and they invested. The stakeholders, we are told, they did the same thing in Pioneer. So that's what we were told, and we believe them. They are our brothers. They are our sisters. I have made a clarion call before that all the coordinators should come together, hold a meeting with them, Okori and Zita and Ngozi and the grand fighters. Let's not fight each other, no need. Let's come together now. So I want to appeal to the only saint in Africa. You have been working. You have been doing a lot. But please, we need to join hands together, because the battle is becoming fiercer. Where it is becoming so fierce is the speed at which they are discussing the matter of this anti-NGO bill in the National Assembly is unacceptable. Sir, we cannot take it all. The loss will be too much. The debt will be too much. The anguish will be too much. The sorrows will be too much. The pain will be too much. Consider those homes, broken homes. Women have lost their husbands. Husbands have absconded from their homes. Children can no longer be taken care of. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. They said they could not take care of it. No, they invested. They all invested. The stakeholders, they invested, but they have gotten their money. If their coordinators can get their own money and get surplus, stakeholders have also gotten their own money. So we are now at the receiving end. So apart from the fact that the coordinators, they got their own money, they are also going to get their own grant as well. I have no problem with that. But this matter is becoming beyond the real secret behind this thing, which some of them may not know, but it's now beginning to play out. Their complacency, their manipulations of this time, let them not deceive us that they don't know what is happening. They know what is happening. The ground handlers, all of them, they know that what they are trying to do is to push us. When they push us, then we will lose. That's just all they are looking for. All they are just doing is how can they will come and say tomorrow, next tomorrow, I am going to pay. I understand they have been inviting the head of operations of the ground fighters, engineer, it's the money. They've been inviting him. What are they inviting him for? To cool down. But that young man refused. Why are they begging? They are supposed to be in the forefront of this agitation. But what they are doing is they have been discussed with that if they can carry the people until they pass the bill, they have made it in life with their children. That's just all they are trying to do now. So please, I want to appeal to everybody again that the time has come for us to take charge, to take our destiny in our hands. Please, everybody sheath your sword. Whether you are GCDF, no. We are leaving everything. Whether you are NELFA, no. We are not there again. We are going to speak with only one voice. No two voices will speak again. Only one voice. And before that one voice will speak, it will get the collective mandate of everybody and say what is the desire of everybody. That's the only way to win. They are enjoying the misunderstanding. For now, they are enjoying the misunderstanding. They are enjoying it. When they see us fighting ourselves, they are enjoying it. It was during the period of that fighting. That's why the matter came up in the National Assembly and nobody knew what was happening. I want to stop here and I want to hear from you very soon. I may personally call you Commander so that we want to know how far so that we can follow this course and know what we are going to do. God bless all of you. GCDM, NELFAN, Grand Fighters, wherever you are, any group, welcome on board. We want to see new things happening. Sheath your sword. Sheath your pride. Everything. Something is coming. If we begin to fight each other, they pass the bill, it is all useless. You and your intelligence, you will become useless. Thank you very much. I am, again, Elder Paul Ubo. Thank you very much. Good day.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone that's subscribed to many grants in Nigeria. Good afternoon. My name remains Pastor Charles. It's been breaking my spirit to talk to us since the collapse of our expectation on the 8th of August. So my spirit has been nudging me, disturbing me to talk to you on the next step to take. But Bible says that we should try our spirit and see if it is of God. And one of the ways you can use to try our spirits to verify whether one is really being inspired by the Spirit of God is to dialogue. When you dialogue within and around you, you know if indeed the Spirit inspiring you, telling you to do something is indeed from God. So I've been able to dialogue within me. I've been able to dialogue around me. And I found out that the Spirit's urging me to talk to people to break the cobweb blocking people from seeing, to break the stage managed lies that are being dished out on daily basis to people to confuse them, to take their monies from them. I've been able to confirm that it is indeed the Spirit of God that wants me to talk to you. See, let me tell us the truth. I want to tell you people the truth. There's nothing like IMF installing their system in CBN for them to undertake this grand disbursement project. It is a lie. It is a lie. And there's nothing like IMF pressurizing federal government for them to disburse this very grant. It is a lie. There's nothing like pressure. The only thing, the pressure the federal government is facing now is self-imposed pressure. Self-imposed pressure in the sense that you know the terrain, you know the political terrain, you understand times and season. The season we are in now is the season of politics. To start up politics, come get towards their re-election, come next year. So there are those that started looking for these grants that have now given themselves into this flow, that are now part and parcel of this political agenda. They are not talking about your grants. The likes of Reverend Moses Chekachoje is out for political gain. They are writing or putting up a write-up demanding that people should bring out money, do membership registration. Membership registration, you want to use my vote to support Mr. Tinubu and his cohorts come next election, and you want me to pay money for me to vote, pay money for me to be able to vote, for you to give me membership card. I will bring my money and be able to re-elect Mr. Tinubu for next tenure. So that is the agenda of Reverend Moses now. And again, I've been able to inquire from someone too that most people in Nigerian's grants community, their hope are on him. I just heard from him today. And I found out too that his own involvement now is 100% political. He's running errands for the presidency, for his re-election come next year. So in summary, I'm telling you, grant community, nobody is here for your disbursement. They have taken your money and they keep on taking more money from you. They are not doing anything called disbursement process. Whatever Ngozi Israel comes on board to tell you, whatever Zita Nwusu comes on board to tell you, whatever Mr. Donald Obase comes on board to tell you, and Akinsola, Josiah, the likes of Reverend Elibo, I'm so sorry. All of them are my elders, but I'm telling you that they are telling you falsehood. They are stage managing your emotion, making it uneasy for you to think outside the box and undertake measures that will bring them out and really, really bring the international eyes on this very issue. Let me tell you, yes, I said on Sunday, the last time I made a VN, that I believe in the involvement of IMF and perhaps other international bodies. But the truth is there officially, IMF is not part of this game. Officially, IMF is not part of this game. So the people that are from IMF, from World Bank, from United Nations that are part of this game are just mere agents. Mere agents. Are you hearing me? No official letter, no official complaint has been made to the table of International Monetary Fund concerning the age-old delay of disbursement of United African State grants. No official complaint has made to the table of World Bank. No official complaint has been made to United Nations. All these years, what they've been doing is what hide and seek game. The game of hide and seek. This has been what they are doing. No matter these people's age, no matter these people's experience with the Nigerian states, they don't know that if you are to get your rights in Nigeria, you must have strong international support that will press upon the governments of the day, the age, not even the government of the as far as Nigerian governance is concerned, Nigeria has been ruled by dictators. So if we are to get something from the hands of the dictators, you must leverage on international bodies and make your complaint clear. You must make your complaints what clear, be vivid, be concise, be precise, make sure that you are grounded in your complaints. And as you leverage on concerned international bodies, you can be able to get your goal at the end of the day, in as much as God has already predetermined for that thing to come to pass in your life. But these people, these big for nothing, these people that just what they concern themselves with is just titles. Today you hear that this one is professor this, ambassador this, title upon title, and coming after your money. They've not been able to make a formal complaint to other international bodies. They've not been able to do that. They've not been able to do that. So now I'm making this VN to you. If you are an educated person, if you are a scholar, if you are an intellectual, if you know that you have money, I'm not telling you to get my contacts. I'm not ready to issue out my contacts. I'm not ready to tell you to come and contribute money and give to me. Oftentimes, when someone comes up with sound idea, rational idea that can help us to break this negative repeating circle, you see Lilliputians, nasty men and women coming up and say, he's about to cash out. He's about to cash out. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not making this VN for you to give me money. But I want us to leverage on this idea from me. It is high time for you to stop listening to illiterates, educated people, intellectuals, scholars, barristers, writers that have contributed fortunes, military men and women that are educated. I don't mean military men in the mode of or Lawal, so to say, Lawal in quote. No, it is not. I mean highly educated military men. It is now time for you to stop relying on Ngozi Israel or Maru Yakubu, people that cannot stand you face to face, as they cannot pick up a concept and define it profoundly. It is high time for you to stop listening to them if you want this grant to be disbursed. There is nothing like IMF installing a system. There is nothing like IMF officials on ground for this disbursement to be effected. That thing is lies from the pit of all. So those of us that are educated among these people must now come together and use our hand. We are the ones that will use our hand and make this case, report this case formally to international bodies, especially US Congresses, US House of Reps, and US House of Senate. We must report this case from now to next week, whatever it takes. We must report this case to them. I want educated people to rally around. I want educated people to rally around. If we are waiting on Ngozi Israel, illiterate, to tell you about your way out as far as this disbursement, you will wait till after election next year. Yet there won't be disbursement. If you are waiting for Madam Supreme that does not know left and right to give you this disbursement, you wait till tomorrow. These people are nominal minded people. They are out for their political gains and extortion. They want to collect your. They will render you useless. These people will collect your money and continue to collect your money until poverty kills you. If you are waiting on them for disbursement. So it is now time for intellectuals, scholars, educated men and women to come out. Are you trying to tell me that Plateau people that reported the excesses of Fulani herdsmen, banditry, killings and maiming of their people, raping of their women to the US Congress, that they are more formidable than us? Plateau State is just a state. Even if that it took the efforts of the entire Middle Beltons for that case to be able to get to US Senate, US House of Rep, those people are a region of the country. Grant's community is the whole of the nation. If this region of the country could be able to negotiate, to be able to exercise sound diplomatic shuttle and got the attention of US government, how much more Nigerian grant community that have over 50 million people that have been paying for their grants over the years? The reason why government does not want to come out and issue a formal communique as far as this grant is concerned is because of the game they are playing. They know that it is not right to sit on a grant. It is an evil excess. It is a crime against humanity. They know the implication. The consequences are horrendous, and that is why they are silent. And if you keep on waiting for you to shout, for them to come and react, for them to jail Theophilus, for them to jail Ken Wakama, for them to jail Ngozi Israel, Zita Musu, Donald Obasokoro, the people that sold grants to you, you wait till eternity. But if you rise up now, if you under the sound of my voice, rise up, let's summon ourselves together and make a formal complaint to them. Make a formal complaint to them. You'll find out that there's nothing like IMF officially. You'll find out that there is nothing like a World Bank officially. And that is why I said in my last VN that you should not rely on IMF involvement 100%. Because if indeed that IMF are officially involved, World Bank officially involved in this grant journey, I'm telling you the truth. They cannot fix the dates with government and government fails without the asset of federal government being frozen. You cannot, who does that? You and men of substance, men of resources come together, had a meeting, and you fix a date that so and so date. According to your laws, that so and so date you can be able to deliver on a certain goal, and that day comes and gone, you fail to deliver, and they clap for you. They now beg, let's come together, let's meet, let's beg them later. These things are story for the gods. Till when are you going to use your brain? You are educated, you are intelligent. When are you going to start using your brain and get yourself delivered from this cock and bull story? No white person, no white leader toys with death. No white person toys with death. If you fix a date with a white man, leave black man alone. Especially leave Nigerian politicians aside. If you fix a date with a white man to deliver on a certain goal, if you don't deliver on that, the consequences will be huge. It will be better for you not to agree on a date than to agree on a date and fall. So these issues, these stories of IMF fix a date, these stories are cock and bull stories. They are using it to getting you suspense, making it uneasy for you to undertake serious measures that will bring everything before the public. And I'm telling you now, I don't want to mention his name, but aside grant handlers, there's a name especially a name that has come out to the front burner recently, that millions of subscribers are hoping on, that through him, disbursement will be effective very soon. I'm telling you that I heard from this name today. This name is 100% sold out for political gains. He's not ready for you. He is not ready for you. If you've contributed money to him and he traveled in the name of this grant, your money is wasted. It is time for you to come now, contribute that money, and be the one that will go and get international bodies involved. If you want this disbursement to start, if you want this disbursement to come to the limelight, it is time for you to rise up. You could listen to this VN and jettison it. Jettison it the way you've done severally. It is on your own peril. It is to your own peril. If you listen to it and fail to do anything, I mean, educated people in grand community, intellectual scholars, people that know one or two people that know one or two activists in Nigeria that are anti-government policies against the people, anti-people policies of these governments. If you know them, it is time for us to come together and leverage on them, come together and brainstorm with them and report this case officially to the international bodies. If you want this disbursement to happen. Theophilus, Reverend Moses is now a full-blown politician. Oh. You are not going to receive anything from him anytime soon. General Emmanuel Simon is now a full-time politician. You are not going to receive anything from him till the end. Apostle Ken, Apostle Theophilus are severely limited. No matter the fortunes Nigerians contributed to them, they've not been able to develop sound international nexus that can pressure federal government to vomit this grant they've been holding on. They've given other countries in Africa this fund, and they've committed treason against their own people. The federal government of Nigeria that are there saddled with the welfare of Nigerians have used these fortunes and these funds and gave to others, and they are saying that we are not united. That is why they are delaying this. How do you expect people that have been paying money for years, and you are promising them disbursement today, tomorrow? They've been paying money for years, for like 12, 11 years now. How do you expect them to be happy? How do you expect them to be united 100% before you give them money? And their disunity, you've been leveraging on their disunity to disunite them the more. Yet you are using this thing as an excuse. What type of war are you saying that they are fighting that will make you, that is enough reason for you not to give them this money? And they've made peace. Since they've made peace, it's over 1 month now that Mr. Abocheno help in making peace. Yet you've not released this grant. You don't know that this delay alone is the pain. The delay alone is the source of disunity in grant community, and you are the cause of the delay. And you are saying that people are not united. So Apostle Cain, Apostle Theophilus have not been able to develop international relationship that federal government listen to, that federal government bows to. There's nothing like that. Instead, some unscrupulous element from among the governments have been telling them to bring out the money they've extorted over the years from you, and promising them that when they bring out this money, they will use it and make ways for them, for the funds to be released to them. Since they've been giving them this money, they've not succeeded in bringing this money out. But hadn't be they used this money and give to international lobbying firms, this grant would have been released for long. This grant would have been released for long. They are using citizens' money, subscribers' money to give to politicians, to collect money from the hands of politicians holding the money too. Politicians that are friends. Politicians, it is very, very difficult for you to break up the bond holding politicians together as far as Nigeria is concerned, for instance. And you are giving politicians money to help you bring out grant disbursement for you. This has been the game Apostle Ken, Apostle Theophilus has been playing for long. The only benefit this game has continued to afford them is this: You cannot take them to any court in Nigeria and you'll be able to jail them. Instead, you go back and beg them to forgive you for taking them to court in the first place. The same thing that happened to Abocheno. So I'm making this VN now to you to come. Let's brainstorm. Let's move on. If you yeah, if you need this disbursement, it is high time for you to rise up. Whatever you are hearing them writing, Ngozi Israel is a chronicle liar. You don't expect any truth from her. It's just that she's suspended now because she cannot tell you to bring money. That's just the only thing that you've succeeded in doing to her. But in terms of lies, you cannot stop Ngozi Israel from lying. Nobody can stop Sita Nwosu from lying. Nobody can stop Donald Obasokoro from lying. They are liars, systemic liars, suspending your heart from acting, making you to believe the more you look, the less you see, making you to believe that there are things that are ongoing. There's nothing like that. These people are empty men and women. They've not been able to attract international following as far as this grant is concerned. Share this VN. It is time for us to rise. Hey, if you don't rise, if you don't rise, if you continue to listen to these people, IMF, World Bank, if they are involved, they can pressure federal government to release this fund immediately. And they can supervise disbursement, but they are not involved officially. They are not. If they say that they are involved, if they listen to this VN and comes up with their garbage to make you not to believe in this VN, just ask them one question. Tell them to give you the transcript of the last meeting between IMF, World Bank, and federal government. Let them give you the transcript of the meeting, or let them, and not just the transcript. As they give you the transcript, let them show you the pictures IMF and federal government snapped as far as this disbursement is concerned. If they do that, I will come out openly and apologize to them, but they can never do it. So don't listen to whatever they will come up and tell you. If you listen to this VN today is Friday. Today is Friday. I'm making this VN. Today is Friday. Please and please and please and please. Please and please and please and please share this VN. Let this VN go round. Let this VN go round. Let this VN go round. If your heart desires disbursement, do not listen to them. Come, let's make use of our brain. Let's make use of the mammoth gift of God upon our life. If you're educated, if you're a scholar, if you are a barrister, a writer, an intellectual, if you know that you've contributed fortunes and you are a person of substance, come, let's gather together and get this disbursement done, or take this disbursement fight to where it's supposed to reach. Thank you. Remain blessed.